stepfather comes home and the biological father is there playing the PS5 with the daughter he's been raising since she was born. Okay, so apparently the father was in the child life and the stepfather was there since the daughter was born. Got it.
I left my laptop over here, so I came to get it. And I get here, and the person that I had to be daddy for, because he didn't want to be a dad in the beginning, you know, he in the house with his game hooked to the TV I bought. You know what I'm saying? His clothes in here. He just chilling. I got to leave. I live here. I live here. He's gone. He's gone. You proud of yourself?
Post it on Facebook.
You proud of yourself?
It's proud of myself.
It's funny. Okay.
Okay, so okay, let me trying to wrap my head around this. So I'm assuming is this his place? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is this his place? He said he bought that TV and he lives here. So maybe him and her share the same place together. Maybe that's what it is. But apparently the baby father, the baby daddy, was in their place playing his PS5. So the baby daddy brought the PS5 to the place. Was playing the game over there with his daughter. Don't sound bad at first, but then he said the baby daddy had clothes over here. Why was the baby daddy clothes over here?
His gang hooked the TV I bought. And then she gives the daughter I've been raising, the daughter I taught how to speak, the daughter I taught how to walk, the daughter I taught how to use the pot. She gave her to him. You know what I'm saying? This shit crazy, man. You just said that your baby daddy that didn't want to be a father, that you said had AIDS, all this shit. You said he came to pick up Summer, but his PlayStation hooked to the TV. That's what you saying.
I said he came over yesterday.
And why was he here yesterday?
To come chill with Summer.
You said get Summer. Now it's chill with Summer. You said he came to get Summer yesterday, but his PlayStation hooked to the TV I bought. He back here today at 12 a.m. to pick up Summer. His PlayStation still hooked to the TV. 3 days after you told me I had to leave because you needed to focus on you and your career, and niggas, dudes, you ain't have space for that. You ain't have space for our relationship. The person that's been here through thick and thin, regardless if I stayed home a week because Summer got sick and got me sick and I couldn't go to work and gave you 300 out of the 350.
He's spitting right now. Whoa. So he not kidding. He legit raised that little girl. It's not his. Like biologically, it's not his. But he was there since birth, raising that child, how to speak, write, potty, train him, everything. He was there, raising that child from birth, while the biological father was nowhere in the picture. And now the father comes out of nowhere to finally want to be in his daughter's life. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with the father finally want to pop up and try to be in his child's life, because at the end of the day, he's still the father. Biologically, he's still the father. I think the issue here is the girlfriend said that the baby dad was coming to pick up the child to spend time with him, not the baby father finna be chilling at y'all crib with the daughter. And it seemed kind of sus. The dude brought his game system and he got clothes left over there. Seemed like the dude was spending not just time over there with the daughter. Seemed like the dude was spending time over there with her. Like he was spending the night. The man brought his whole... I think every guy can agree with me. When we bring our game console somewhere, we spending nights. We not just spending a day over there. We spending nights. We brought our whole game console, bruh. and he brought clothes. Like we spending time over there, you know. And then she gave him the excuse she don't have time to be in a relationship while she in college. Come on now, that's the lamest excuse every guy heard. Like women, be transparent, bro. When y'all tell a guy that y'all don't have room for a relationship because you finna be supposed to focus in school, just tell the guy, I don't want to be in a relationship with you. I'm done with the relationship. Just be honest. Just be honest. Because there's plenty of women that's in a relationship and in school. It's not a hard thing to juggle. It really not. Trying to make the excuse, I don't have time for boys, I want to focus on college. You're just saying I want to break up with you. That's all you're saying. You're just saying you want to see something new. I done been through it before too. I done had a woman tell me before. We were dating for a while, and then when college came around, she broke up with me. But she didn't say that. She was like, I don't want time to be talking to a guy in college. I want to focus on school. And then literally like a couple weeks later, she talking to some new dude at college and trying in a relationship and everything. Just be honest and say you don't be in a relationship with that person. Don't be over here stringing along trying to say I want to focus on school stuff. That's a bunch of bullshit. Okay, it's bullshit. Gain the courage to tell this person you don't want to be with them no more. Stop dragging it along. You don't want to be in a relationship with this person. Just say that. But yeah, he was basically raising that child. That she disrespectful in that part. She disrespectful.
50 I made because I was sick. Whatever I got, I give. And that's the real. Come on, bro. It ain't about money. It's about loyalty. It's about.
Exactly.
Come on, bro. You don't know what it's about. You know, the dude. Listen, you asked me to have a baby with you and killed it. Yeah, cause you got this dude. When were you? You were not paying for everything. You had a baby. Okay, you had a baby with a dude while you were homeless and no car. You had the baby. Okay, you're not 17 now, and he back around with his PlayStation hooked to my TV. Co-parent? You had a parent in the house. What you talking about co-parenting? You just kicked her parent that taught her how. I taught her how to talk. I taught her how to use the pot. I taught her how to walk. And you talking about you had a co-parent with this guy who didn't want to be a parent?
Never said that you couldn't be in her life, but quite frankly, we're not finna be together. I didn't want to be with you.
You want to be with him. That's why his PlayStation hooked to the TV that I bought.
No.
Why his PlayStation end up here?
I'm not gonna keep it.
So he came to pick up some.
Bro, she like nah, bro. So you telling me you spent time with this man in a relationship, and this man was giving it his all to help raise your daughter that isn't his, because the guy you slept with was a deadbeat. And I don't know. Some of you guys, y'all probably gonna feel some type of way about this, but y'all be sleeping with the wrong man. We just gonna keep it 100%. Y'all be sleeping with the wrong man. You was willing to have a baby by a guy when you was homeless and no car. She talking about something. I was 17. You was old enough to know from right and wrong and what was a smart decision. Okay, I'm not trying to hear that. I know people be like, oh, they too young. They don't be knowing no better. I'm not the type of person to believe in that. I was mature at a young age. If you want to be mature at a young age, you can be mature at a young age. We're not going to use excuses like that. She was 17. Okay, she knew what she was doing. She was 17. She was probably whipped. She was probably whipped in love, whatever. But you had a child by a man that ended up being a deadbeat, not raise his own child. Whether you knew he was going to do that or not, by the time you had a child, regardless, we just going to say you didn't know, right? But you went and had a child when you was homeless with no car. Meaning you knew you was finna bring a child in this world in not in a not good environment, right? But you kept it. Now you dating this new dude that's helping you raise this child that the father of the child didn't want to raise. You dating this new dude that taught her how to talk, potty train, all that. Raising this daughter of yours that's not his. Y'all living under the same roof. He got money. He giving his money towards this daughter of yours and everything. Help investing in this daughter of yours. and you told this dude, no, you don't want to have his child, you aborted it. So, an upstanding guy, I'm just going based off the video, okay, people that's watching this. I'm just going based off the video. I don't know if this man is amazing behind closed doors in a relationship. I don't know none of that, okay? I'm just staying at face value with the video. Based on the video, though, he sounds like an upstanding guy that have his ish together, and she decided to not have a child with him, even though he did a lot for her. But you're letting your baby daddy bring his PlayStation in this house, bring clothes in this house and stuff. That sounds so backwards and disrespectful. That just sounds backward and disrespectful. You don't want to be with this guy to help raise your child, but you're over here letting your baby daddy come in and do whatever you want to do. Like you want to be back with him again. That's backwards. That's crazy.
Summer.
Already squared away.
He came to pick up Summer. That's why his PlayStation hooked to the TV.
He came over yesterday to see Summer. Today,
You said he left his PlayStation.
Yes.
And he came to pick her up 12 o'clock in the morning.
Got here at 11.
Exactly, bro. I'm with dude. Like, bro, that don't even sound right. Ain't no man. And let me know in the comments down below if any guy would actually do this. But ain't no man is leaving his PS5 at a girl's crib if he not spending the night. Ain't no dude doing that. I'm not finna go to a girl crib with my PS5, spend time with my daughter, and then leave that house without my PS5. If I showed up my PS5, I'm leaving with my PS5. If I'm leaving. If my PS5 stays over there, I'm spending the night. That's what happened. I spent the night. So the fact she's sitting here boldly lying and acting like the dude didn't spend the night over there when he got clothes over there and the PS5 stayed over there and the man over here showing up to pick up his child at 11 p.m. midnight, between 11 p.m. and midnight. Like, that's sus, okay? That's sus. I'm not saying she did something disloyal, but that's sus. That's sus, okay? I can only assume she did do something like that. She told this dude she didn't want to be in a relationship while she focusing on college and whatnot. And next thing you know, you saying you don't want to focus on dudes and stuff, but you got your baby daddy over here coming at wee hours in the morning, midnight, 11 p.m., and he leaving his console stuff over here and stuff, clothes and stuff over here. Sound like you trying to mess around and get back with your baby daddy. That's what it sounds like. That's exactly what it sounds like.
Really not you.
Really just me. Really just me.
Like her story just don't sound believable, bro. Y'all let me know in the comments down below. What do her story sound believable to y'all, bro? To me, it sounds like she broke up with this guy. It sounds like she broke up with this guy so cause she want to get back intimate with her baby daddy, even though her baby daddy haven't been there for years while this dude been taking care of her child. Okay, so I've been through the comment section on here, and a lot of people is throwing out this why you don't date single parents. They bogus. You never know when they're gonna jump back to their partner and yada yada yada. Just a whole rabbit hole of people saying don't date single parents. Single parents should only date other single parents. Yada yada yada. People is not gonna like my opinion on this. I already know people ain't gonna like my opinion on this. People ain't gonna like my opinion on this. Should single parents date people that are childrenless, that don't have children, childless? Okay. My opinion is yes. I do believe single parents should be able to date people that don't have children. Reason being is I don't think a child changes the person. And I want to make sure I clarify this like very specifically. Go about this very slow so people don't misinterpret what I'm saying. A child does not affect the person that has the child. It does not affect that person's personality / characteristics. This woman in this video, if she didn't have a child, she would still act like this. She would still act like this. Instead of it being a baby daddy situation, it just would have been an ex situation. It would have just been her ex came over and spent some time. That's all it would have been. Like, if we take the child out the picture and the baby daddy taught us picture, this would just be an ex situation. She just would have had her ex in the house with her after she just laughed at the dude and said she just want to focus on herself and don't want to talk to other guys. That's all it would have been. It would have just been an ex situation. This doesn't have anything to do with single parents. That's how I look at it. Whether you a single parent or you have no children, I truly believe it's based on your quality and traits as a person. There are plenty of people that have been in the exact same scenario as this, which I just told y'all I was in the exact scenario like this, and the woman did not have a child. It was just, she was being manipulative and scheming. She was trying to get back with her ex, because people do not be moving on from their exes like they say they do. I believe a single parent is able to date someone that doesn't have a child if that person is 100% over their ex / baby daddy or baby mama, right? Now, I have dated a woman that had a child. I have dated a single mother. Now, my situation dating that single mother, it was a regular relationship. It was nothing crazy. It was a regular relationship, and I just always been a loving human being. So it's like, you know, a child or anything that didn't bother me. It was like, hey, I'm finna just treat this child like a updating. I'm finna treat this child like it's a regular kid on the street. If I see a regular kid on the street, I'm finna treat that kid with respect, love, nurture them, etc. Play it from everything. That is what it is. The woman I dated, she was completely detached from her baby daddy, you know. So I didn't deal with, you know, this toxic situation right here. Cause the single parent I dated, she was over her ex. Okay. The reason why me and her not together no more is because of the usual issues in relationships, you know. Communication issues, all types of stuff, you know, all the usual reasons why people break up in a relationship. I end up breaking up with her because of the usual relationship issues you have in a relationship. It had nothing to do with her being a parent. It had nothing to do with her having a child. None of that played a part at all in a relationship. Okay? Now, I know it's a lot of people online, they speak highly on not dating a single parent, and that single parents should date other single parents, and that, like, oh, it's just a big negative connotation around single parent people. And most of the people that be spewing that stuff have never experienced dating a single parent. They just spewing what they seen online and heard what other people said, and it's just an echo chamber. They're just saying the same stuff they heard other people say, especially if they listen to red pill community people. There is nothing wrong with dating a single parent, and they have all the freedom and happiness to date someone that they end up falling for that accepts that they have a child. If another person accepts that they have a child and have no issue with it, then that's in discussion. It doesn't matter. It truly doesn't matter. I don't know why people make a big deal out of it. It shouldn't even be a big deal. This person is a human being. It's some of them are responsible for choosing the wrong guy and having a child by them. But some of them aren't responsible. Some of them went the whole full route of getting married to this guy, seeing every sign of commitment, and then when the child showed up, the man did a 180 or the woman did a 180, and they had to separate because that person just switched up on them. So some people, yeah, you can blame them. Oh, you should have had a child with this person. Some people, you can blame them. Yeah, it was irresponsible. But other people, they did everything right, and the relationship just did not turn out right. And I don't believe that they deserve to be basically isolated because of someone else's wrongdoings of not stepping up to be a parent towards their child. I don't think they should be responsible for that, and that they deserve to be able to still date other people and be happy. Plus, let's be honest, man, if a single parent's already struggling being a single parent, what makes you think they want to date another single parent and add another child into the picture? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a single parent, they want to be able to date someone without a child to not add more to the baggage. You know what I'm saying? So if a single parent finds someone that is willing to date them even if they have a child, They should be allowed to do that without having a negative stigma around it, saying, "Oh, single parents act like this. They always gonna run back to their significant other that they had a child with and whatnot." That's not true. That's not true. It's all based on, did they actually move on? But that, again, that goes back to regular people as well. There are plenty of situations where you're in a relationship with somebody and they not over their ex, and the moment their ex pop back up, they drop everything and basically say F you and goes to the ex like you wasn't just there for them. In this situation, I truly feel like, too, instead of just making it sound like, oh, we need to be nice to single parent people, y'all also need to show some type of commitment and loyalty to people that do step up to be in the picture with you with a child. Some people make it seem like it's little effort and stuff, and they didn't ask for it, but they're there. Okay, if someone decides they're gonna date you while you have a child, you should be kind of humble and cherish the fact that this person was willing to date you, even though you have a child by a whole different person. It should be some type of respect and gratitude there. In this situation right here, she disrespectful. Okay, this one thing, if the relationship just didn't work out, that's one thing. But it seems like she broke off with him because she still got feeling for her baby daddy. That's what it seemed like, right? When you think she would show this man a lot more respect for stepping up to be a stepdad to her daughter and helping that daughter, you know, potty train, talking, etc. stuff. Like, he literally was there helping you raise a child that is not his. And that should be way more commendable in today's age, but it did not come off as commendable. There are plenty of single parents out there that does somebody dirty when literally that person did not have to step up to help raise your child. If someone stepped up and raised your child, you should be respectful and show gratitude that they was a strong person to be able to say, I'm gonna help raise this child that's not mine. Like, that is an important role, and that should have nothing but respect on it. Nothing but respect. If I was a single parent and a woman stepped into the picture to help me raise my child, that's like amazing to me, because this child of mine means everything to me. This is my love and joy, and this person decided they're gonna come and help me raise this love and joy that I created with somebody else. I'm showing that person, I'm putting that person on a pedestal. Let's wrap it up. I'm putting that person on a pedestal, bro, because they did something important that they did not have to do. They did not have to help me raise this child that don't belong to them. There are plenty of relationships out there too where the single parent is dating somebody and that person is putting in no type of effort to help them raise that child. They just basically set boundaries with basically saying, I'll date you, but I'm not helping raising that child. That's between you and that baby daddy. And that's fine. If some people got that you know, that type of not commitment, but like if that's like the promises they made to each other, if that's the boundaries they made, you know, the contract they made between each other, that's perfectly fine. But if you got somebody that's willing to help you raise that child and not put that contract in between, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. But I feel like some people come off as ungrateful and feel like it's expected for someone to help them raise a child that's not theirs. Like, they entitled to it. Like, oh, you knew I had a child before you started dating me. Of course you're supposed to help me raise this child that's not yours. And then because of them not looking at it as a grand stature of someone helping them out, they do that person dirty. Like, that person wasn't just there for them and that child that doesn't belong to them. Like, it need to be more respect on the fact that someone's helping you raise a child that's not theirs. That need to be weighed way more heavily. This dude should have got way more respect from this woman and a way more fleshed out explanation on why she did what she did and why what happened. Like, that should be fleshed out a lot more when this dude helped literally raise that child. It's one thing if the dude just popped up in a picture, he was there and nothing happened. That's one thing. But if he over here doing what he said he did, potty train, help talk, help her learn some things, spend money on her, all that, take care of her, she's sick and stuff. If he did all this that he said he did, he literally was a father towards this child. He literally raised her from a baby to now. He literally, I ain't gonna ask step in that mud. He literally was the father to that child. and she didn't show no real respect towards him, and that's kind of crazy. And the fact she cut him off even shows how crazy she really is. If a guy pop up in the picture, you know what I mean? Guys out here, I mean, the conversation prove it. Not even just guys, it's women that come to say the same thing. Do you know how many people out here that are not willing to date a single parent and help raise the child as well when they're dating that single parent? And you have a guy in this picture that was helping you raise that child. You didn't see that as husband material? That's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of crazy. So, yeah, I do believe single parents should be allowed to date people that don't have kids. I truly believe it's not a single parent thing. It's a person quality traits and upbringing. There are plenty of amazing single parents out here that is like wifey material, and they just ended up being with the wrong person. And I believe they deserve a second chance at love. I don't believe that they should be, isolated because of someone else's actions. I wish I would have a child with a woman, and then that woman breaks up with me, and now I'm considered, just like a low rate dating option simply because I have a child with a woman that the relationship didn't work out with. That would suck. Especially if I know I'm a great human being, that would suck. And now I have to live with that stigma because people don't want to date somebody to have a child. Like, and again, I'm not saying people that don't have children, they should be forced to date single parents. I'm not saying that. Date whoever you want to date, and don't worry about what people's opinions on the matter and whatnot. I'm just saying we need to stop putting a negative stigma around single parents because they all aren't trash people. Okay, there are some, but they all aren't trash people. They all aren't over here thirsting over their baby daddy still or their baby mama still. All of them not still attached to their baby mama and baby daddy. They all not irresponsible. They all not they not all the negative connotations people putting out there. Okay, and if you never if you never experienced dating a single parent, stop spewing that social media stuff that they be telling you about single parents, because it's not true. They regular human beings. They're great human beings. And some of them are, like I said, great partner material, husband material, wife material. They're great material people. The internet is just flaring it up more than what it actually is. They flaring it up more than what it actually is. So if you have feelings for somebody but they got a child, don't let that dissuade you. Still date them. They good people. And just make sure you vet them good. Just make sure that single parent you're talking to, just like any other body person, like I said, because it's just not a single parent thing. Just make sure that person is a loyal, committed person, and that they're not still stuck on their ex or some crap like that, or they're not unloyal. You know what I'm saying? If they showing signs of great commitment and they're not someone that cheats or anything like that, give them a shot. Okay, they're not bad people. Again, I know my opinion. I know a lot. There's gonna be a lot of back on my opinion. And a lot of people gonna say, no, don't date single women. Why would I want to raise a child that's not mine? You setting yourself up. That's like continuing someone else save found stuff. I know I heard all the jokes and stuff, okay? But jokes aside, bro. Jokes aside, a child ain't gonna hurt you. A child is not gonna hurt you, bro. And again, most single parents, they're not expecting you to help them raise that child. They just looking for love. They already know how to raise their own child. They're not expecting you to help them raise that child. Now, once you get married, then yes, then of course they're gonna expect you to help them raise their child. Cause now you're living together and stuff. Their child not going nowhere. But most single parents that you date, they're not expecting you to help them raise that child, because they themselves know that's not your child. They still looking for child support and stuff from their deadbeat, partner. They're not expecting you to raise that child. They're expecting you to love them and spend time with them, because they just want love. That's all they want. They're not expecting you to become a freaking parent toward a child that's not theirs. Unless you willingly want to be a nice person to help them raise that child, then by all means do that. But they're not expecting you to invest in your child. They just want a partner, okay? And then when the talk comes up later down the line that y'all need to raise this child, well, when the talk comes up later down the line, if y'all gonna be together, the child gonna be in the picture, then you decide during the dating, before you make it to that point, during the time you're dating the person, then you need to decide in your head, is that something you want to do? But most single parents that I came across and whatnot, and dating and whatnot, they don't expect you to raise their child. They just want to spend time with you just like any other woman in the scenario. They just want to spend time with you. Okay? So hopefully some people become a little bit open-minded after this video and actually like stop what's the word I'm trying to look for? Ostracizing. Yeah, ostracize. I'm probably not pronouncing it right, but y'all probably know what I'm talking about. But hopefully they start isolating single parents as if they like bad people and stop telling people single parents should date other single parents. Single parents can date whoever they want, bro. Date whoever makes you happy, and don't worry about what social media be trying to put the negative connotation around certain people and whatnot. Just date whoever you want to date, whoever makes you happy. And just like every relationship, boundaries are important and traits are important and whatnot. You wouldn't date a person that's still stuck on their ex, whether they had a child or not, whether they were a single parent or not. So you wouldn't date a single parent that's still stuck on their baby daddy or whatever, or baby mama. You wouldn't date that person. So just make sure you're vetting these people right, making sure they got some good morals on them, good head on their shoulder and stuff. And if they do, you can date them. Ain't gonna be no problems. If they don't, keep it pushing. I think that's the best I can say. But yeah, single parents should definitely be allowed to date people that have no kids. Just like I said, just like any other person, just be careful. And until next time, love you guys, appreciate you guys always. Stay up. Again, I know a lot of people are not gonna like my opinion on this one. I know they're not, bro.